Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Utep Miners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Miners' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. They're working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
At the 40-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Miners are marching down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Miners in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback, and
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7, Utep 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
They're trailing by 14 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Quickly complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
On the play. Second down coming up.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Miners line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Gonna swing it on second down. He's got him. Pushed down for the tackle. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Miners. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They boot it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down, using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He wants to throw it again. Works the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Miners are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter how